Warcraft. It's 14 minutes. I don't know, guys. We can watch like the first minute or so because I legitimately forgot what he even was talking about. So we can watch this and we'll see what he says, okay? Just a second. It was only 14 seconds in? Damn, okay.
Hey everybody, it's Mmrrggll, and today in this one we'll be going over where I feel World of Warcraft is at and where I think it's going as a game. So,
okay.
Let's just jump right into it. Now, to start this off, it's been a while since I've recorded a video.
This seems familiar.
It's going on 3 weeks now, and I see a message
from 3 whole weeks.
About 2 or 3 days ago. He's
like,
back? Yo dude, you haven't been recording as much as you did in Legion.
I thought we were done because people left.
No, we have 2 more bosses,
that
man.
Frequent in Battle for Azeroth?
Okay, I'm gonna look back on.
And the answer is pretty plain and simple. I don't like how the game is right now.
Wow.
There's also not a lot of stuff that I can really say I find
Yeah, this guy's on Cult of Zod too.
If I'm talking about something, I want it to be something that I genuinely want to participate in, or I think it's cool. I really have one major thing that I'm looking forward to in 8.1, and it's the Hive Mind Mount Hunt. And I enjoy that because if it's anything like the Lucid Nightmare Hunt was, it was a blast. And I'm very much looking forward to that.
Okay.
However, though, the game, it's going to a place that I talked about many months ago, and I don't want it to go there, but it looks like it's inevitably
What's this music in the background?
I see. Now, there's many things to dislike about Battle for Azeroth, and the systems that are in place, the horrible class design, the fact the expansion isn't really in full swing yet. We're still... It's not ready. Time gating, the stale content, it wasn't really innovative from Legion. I mean, the list really goes on. There's so many things you can name about it. And I just feel bad because there's so little that I can say that I enjoy about the game now. The pros used to outweigh the cons for me, by far. But here we are in a state of the game where I just can't get into it. I'm not even enjoying the stuff that I used to like farming and running old content from Moggs or things of that nature, simply because I don't even like how my character feels when I play it. They just feel... all of them are off right now. And I just don't know how it feels, and that's like, I don't know what I could change. And that's what hurts. If there was one thing I could pinpoint down and say, this would overwhelmingly change my decision about how I think about this game, I'd feel great. But there's nothing. I can't, there's so many things that I just couldn't do that. I couldn't say there's one thing. And the problem is, I expressed many of these concerns in the alpha and beta testing.
We all did.
About how they bothered me, how all these things were off, and I was basically shot down by a large portion of the community, right? Many of you supported me, said, hey, you know, you're right, this seems kind of weird. While others, and even some other YouTubers, basically just roasted me, saying, how foolish can you be to think that they would implement a system so weak as this one into the live game?
See that? They're trying to shut him down. They're trying to shoot him down. He's got to rise up. He can't get shot down. This is sad. Other YouTubers are calling him out. Other YouTubers are making videos about him being wrong.
Oof.
Disgusting.
Very.
This is only for testing purposes. It will be so much better in the live version of the game. Which, here we are now. Who would think that? I guess technically we still are in beta for Azeroth, so maybe those people that ripped on me are sort of right. We haven't exactly made it to the live game yet, so there's a little hope, right?
He takes it on the chin.
All that being said, though, I don't hate on anyone for it. It's perfectly fine. Everybody's allowed and entitled to an opinion, so...
No, they're not. Fuck them.
It just hurts me because I didn't want the game to suck like this. I didn't want the game to go in the direction that it has. I say the things that I do because I want the game to be good. I play this for enjoyment, and if I can't get enjoyment out of it, then there you go. Here we are. This is the least and the most excited I've ever been for a BlizzCon. I feel like anything they reveal this year for Battle for Azeroth won't really change my mind is the problem. They had plenty of time to change their ideas, amend these errors, change systems that were in play. However, they chose to do none of that and just seemingly let it ride to get to this point. I doubt they have plans to do so in the future either. I've heard the words, "We know how you feel and we're looking into it," so many times, but if you keep repeating the same words, they lose all meaning eventually.
Ian's looking at everything.
And can't believe that anymore, right? So what can BlizzCon really offer that's going to massively change my mind? I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm just saying that if they really had any intentions of doing so, that the game is degrading so rapidly, I don't think they would hesitate till BlizzCon to fix it. Keep in mind though, I did say this is one of the most exciting BlizzCons for me as well. And that's because I really can't wait to try that classic demo. I am majorly hyped for it.
That's
I
very
promise
true.
you, it does get me super excited because I'm much older now. I can appreciate classic in a way that I never could before. Like, I couldn't understand going hardcore in classic. I'm not saying I didn't have fun being clueless, but I also can't wait to push the content to its fullest.
I was more excited about classic than BFA.
I missed as a kid because I was clueless.
Yeah.
That's why I am very hyped for classic. I really hope that they announce at BlizzCon that next year, maybe next year, we'll start seeing these servers coming up live. I'm very, very hyped for this. Now, moving on.
Okay.
Again, I really can't see myself enjoying Battle for Azeroth, though. I'm not giving up all hope on it at all.
Yeah.
I'll just say that. I really want Battle for Azeroth to 180 and be amazing.
This is kind of sad.
It, but I do think that it won't, honestly.
Yeah.
And I know this is gonna burn a lot of people, but I really believe that it won't be long before we see MTX in World of Warcraft.
Wait, what?
But please, before you just start
what's MTX?
completely hating me for what I'm about to say, listen before shooting the idea down. The game is currently hemorrhaging subs, or at least everyone I know and used to chat with, they've pretty much all left. They're gone, and those people were diehards. They were crazy players that played a lot, and they're gone. And I can't believe how many people I've known that have just left this expansion. They've powered through every other expansion, and it hurts me that they're leaving, right? There was even a leak recently by the individual who made Weak Auras, which took the API and ended up showing that only 1.7 million US subs remained, down from 3.2 million.
The fake one.
At the beginning. Now, I'm fully aware that the Weak Auras author said that this information was false, but what struck me as odd is that Blizzard was quick to burn down this post. Very quick to just tell him, whoa, 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 get rid of that. That's completely false. What are you talking about? And it caught me as strange because, I mean, Blizzard has done that in the past when people have been right about leaks in the past. You know, if they've stated a patch or an expansion or something leaked, they've always been really hasty to get rid of that information. And it caught me as strange that they would get rid of something like that, because the Weak Auras author even said the information was false, so there was no reason to get rid of the post. He's flat out saying that it isn't true, and I know a lot of people took that information as fact, and maybe that's why Blizzard saw it, but I also see it from Blizzard's eyes as maybe it was pretty factual, and they're just trying to get rid of it because they don't want people to know that information. Because if it's so fake, then flat out come and say, hey, this is what our sub count is. Look here. You can't tell us. Why hide the information? If you don't want false numbers floating around, tell everybody what the sub count is. There will be no incorrect facts anymore, right?
That's true.
I know they won't do that because it really is probably quite low right now. And they've been also creating all these weird gimmicks to get people to come sub or resub. Just today, I saw they were inviting old accounts to return for a 3-day trial of the new expansion. In the past, every time that they've offered these trials, they would be a week long, right? They wouldn't be a 3-day trial. I've never seen one that short.
I don't remember any.
If they have more than 3 days, they might actually find out there's not even a week worth of content to do. So they wouldn't be able to purchase the expansion and get the 1 month of sub and all that stuff. Like, why 3 days? Caught me as very odd. And I think it's simply because they have nothing to offer, so they don't want you to play that long without purchasing the expansion. Not too long ago, we also had that free mount with the purchase of 6 months. That mount looked like it should have been something from the BlizzCon ticket. I would have been happy with that as a BlizzCon reward.
This guy's woke.
It didn't seem like that's what it should have been. I don't know. It seemed out of the blue and random, and it seemed like they were just finding a way to try and get people to sub again. And there's also the fact that the BlizzCon ticket was more expensive, but also offers some of the least interesting in-game rewards for WoW that have ever been offered.
They increased the price for the demo.
Probably the worst BlizzCon ticket rewards ever, and it costs more.
You mean you don't want a cloak?
It just seems like so many moves are being made out of desperation to keep the cash flowing in. People, however, have always been adamant that Blizzard would never add MTX into the game. But
microtransactions.
I say you also need to consider that at the end of the day, Blizzard is a company, and the primary goal is to make profits, and that's what the shareholders want. They don't care if the game has long-term health. They care about what makes the most profit. So, to get the largest return on your investment, what do? I'm not saying it's possible to enjoy Battle for Azeroth, but I feel like the players who are playing it even have gripes with it. Like, the ones that are enjoying it seem to be complaining constantly as well. The few friends
wonder who he's talking about
are still actively playing it. They say how much it sucks, and I'm like, okay, so if you're actively playing it and you enjoy it so much and it still sucks, like, that's almost like an abusive relationship. You're still staying around even though you don't like it, right? And I see that as a way for Blizzard to get a good idea of how much of their audience they can actually not control. I'm not going to say manipulate. That's not what I'm trying to say. But, like, what portion of the audience is willing to take pretty much anything happening to the game and still stick around and play?
Get fucked in the ass and pay $15 for it.
So if they find out how many people are willing to do it, there you go. You're going to have MTX coming into the game, and they know that many people are still going to stay regardless of what happens to the game because they want to keep playing it. Like me. I'm almost in that abusive state. I'm still around the game pretty much, even though
that's
I
a lot.
don't like anything about it. So
that is a lot.
Pretty soon, you're going to stop having bonus rolls that you pay for with gold, resources, and honor badges, and eventually it'll be pay 1 Blizzard wacky buck for another roll on the loot table after you kill a boss, up to 10 chances, buy 9 wacky bucks, get 1 free. The whole game is becoming a glorified slot machine, so is it really that far-fetched anymore that it might head down this path? Like, please, I ask you, is it really that far-fetched anymore for anybody?
Is he crying?
Maybe this expansion still won't convince you that this is the direction the game is going, but that's how I see it. I hope that I'm entirely wrong. I really, really hope that I'm completely and utterly foolish and that there's no way they would ever do this. But that's how I see the game right now. And that's the path we're going down. Anyways, to wrap up this video, it's not meant to be taken in a negative light, even though a lot of the stuff I say is very negative. Just because I'm being negative about the game doesn't mean I dislike WoW, and I want to make that extremely clear. I do not hate WoW. And I believe that's the issue people don't grasp when you criticize something they love. Because believe it or not, I still want WoW to be extremely successful. I love WoW, and it really hurts me to see it in such a poor state of affairs. Like, I'm physically depressed because the game is so bad that I can't enjoy playing it. I just want to go back to having fun and recording about something that I love, rather than seeing it burn faster than Teldrassil when the Horde showed up. And when people say, you know, if you hate the game, why don't you just stop playing it? I really haven't been playing it. I'll be honest right now. The footage you're seeing in this video is literally background footage. This is the only time I've logged on in like 3 weeks. I haven't logged on for anything
And you did Throne of Thunder.
I really haven't been playing that much. And it's just because I can't enjoy the game. Anyways, as always, I hope to hear from all of you, because I really do enjoy seeing the many differing opinions and seeing what people think. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, And as always, I will see you again very soon. Bye-bye.
That's kind of sad. I mean, was he wrong?
Not a single fucking word of that video was wrong.